So you like with Snapchat Queen AI chatbot friend. Now this is a good video because I like how um this is rocking out. So right now we're talking about what's going on with the ICE agents and understanding the roles of an ICE agent and the police department. So this is part three to the Chicago Police Superintendent explains CPD's role in ICE activity. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. This is Chicago, um, Channel 5, NBC, Chicago, right? So y'all check them out. I mean, y'all check them out. Check them out. Check them out. I mean, I don't own the rights to their audio or video. This is for learning purposes, understanding language and dialogue, trying to learn the law, understanding language of law and stuff like that according to the right way, according to how the police is explaining it to us, right? So we appreciate this officer for taking the time to explain this to us and break this down so that we can overstand it and be understanding, right? To not only help ourselves but be able to help our officers, right? Who are out there doing the right thing and not those who are out there being destructive in the community, right? But yeah, here we go. Let's continue on with this family. Right. Right. That's right. Now, I appreciate him again for coming on because he's ready to get into breaking law enforcement down. So hold on, I had to pause it for a second. Y'all give me a second. My screen trying to act crazy. There we go. Right. 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 Hold on, I got the pause king right there. Because this is really the tactics that they're using on the highway, right? This is why I keep showing y'all all this traffic right around me, right? I mean, this is why I keep showing y'all all this traffic that be on this one little highway right here, right? I mean, it is so good. They got to be at the light right there. But it be so much traffic shooting through this one little shoot right here that it makes absolutely no sense to Jesus. And as they see that the local community is driving right, they will block you in hives and try to tap your car while you're driving. And that's why you see all these damaged vehicles on the road because they try to tear up my car like they're doing mine. That's why I keep showing y'all videos of them tearing up my car little by little, right? These are the tactics that they use. So I guess now they're using it with the police. Now I guess the police in unmarked cars, and they don't know that we got unmarked cars, and they doing it to the unmarked police cars now. I mean, this is what they doing with the local community. So they got like 6 cars that'll box you in with a big truck in front of you, popping rocks, right? Then they got somebody on the side of it. Then they got 2 people behind you, and all of them got bright lights in your eyes, especially at nighttime while you're driving. I mean, they lights look like flashlights in your eyes. And then they try to line them up with your mirror, right? So that it's giving you a blind spot while you're driving. I mean, this is how you identify their cars, because every last one of them driving a car with some bright lights on it with an attitude. And it's like they know exactly what car the American is driving because the tags, right? All of them have the same type of tags, LJ, MSK, or something like that, right? All of them are dealing with the same dealerships, right? Or 30-day tags or no tags on the vehicles, right? Following you around with a hotspot device, right? Connecting it to your car through the VIN number, right? Following you on a dealership app. And this is what he explaining that they're doing to the ICE agents because they didn't know that ICE was above the local police. But we're going to let him continue because, like I said, I like how he's breaking this down. Again, I do not own the rights to this audio or video. This is NBC Chicago, Channel 5 on YouTube. Go check them out. Unsubscribe to them. But go check this channel out. I mean, you got to, we learning. We learning. I don't know who that is in my background. Y'all already know how they do. Y'all know how it is when you around folk and they see that you're doing productive and recording something. You know, they got to jump in the background somehow. They got to be heard or seen. There's something about us pulling out our camera, right, that drive people around this crazy. That's why I got a whole different respect for journalists. I mean, I got a whole different respect for journalists because I see how many times they got to edit and cut their videos, right? Because somebody done jumped in their background, right? They try to get their video flagged. And this how they getting down. But let them go ahead on and finish how stupid they were with trying to box the ICE agent in and mad because they did what they had to do as officers, protect themselves.
You are breaking the law when you do that. And you are putting yourself in danger. Law enforcement agents around. The question is why? What do you plan on doing? It's also reasonable for them to believe that you're eventually going to do harm to them.
Right.
If you ram any vehicle, especially that one that contains law enforcement agents, and that's any law enforcement,
Right.
local, state, federal, county,
Totally different departments.
and you do this intentionally, this is considered deadly force. Deadly force is anything that can cause great bodily harm or death. When you plow into a vehicle that contains law enforcement agents, you're using deadly force. And they can use deadly force in response to stop you. We need to be clear about these laws.
Right.
We cannot become a society where we just decide to take everything in our own hands and start to commit crimes against law enforcement.
Come on now. It's a crime. And we don't understand why people don't overstand it at this point. These are adults. That's why I keep saying, what are they teaching the kids if you got to explain this to grown folk? If this man got to sit here and explain to these adults, these are not children that he's talking to. These are grown folks who call themselves adults. But we're going to let him finish telling the law. Because like I said, it's very important for us to understand the law through the law eyes because they went to school for it. Not somebody in the streets trying to tell you the law that get you locked up for it. He's explaining how law works in reality and not a dream or a script that you put yourself in a movie in a studio for to sing about. These are the laws.
May not like what they're doing. I can understand that there's a lot of emotions out there, but that does not mean that you get to commit a crime.
Right.
Especially one that could lead to deadly force. We need to keep everyone safe. Our responsibilities when it comes to federal agents
Right.
We do not interfere with their orders. And when they go out to carry out their orders, they will do that the way that they're trying to do it and their understanding of what it is they have to do.
Right.
Another one, CPD will not arrest and cannot arrest federal agents
What?
because some,
Hold on. Of course they can't. The federal agents come to patrol them. But go ahead. I like how he breaking this down. Now y'all got to listen to how he explaining this because we don't understand how y'all came in with immigration law, right, and try to use asylum law with reality. Some states don't go by the same law.
someone deems what they're doing is illegal or unlawful, their rules of engagement are different from CPD and other local law enforcement agencies. We need to be clear about this.
Right.
If we're not clear about this, we will see another event like we saw Saturday.
Mm.
We cannot move like this in this city. If we want to keep the peace in this city, we need to be smart about how we do it. And
Spill some
attacking
water.
law enforcement under any circumstances is not safe for anyone.
Right.
Because as I've said before, a member of law enforcement who cannot protect himself or herself cannot protect anyone else.
Right.
And we have a responsibility to make sure that we protect ourselves and each other so that we can protect everyone else in this city.
That's right.
If for any reason
Mm-hmm.
a crime is being committed and ICE agent, state, local police officers, if it involves law enforcement, we are going to show up.
Right.
And whatever's going on there, we're going to work to stop it, put an end to it, calm the situation down. And if we need to stay there to continue to keep the situation calm, we will do exactly that.
Now, I appreciate him. I'm gonna cut this video off because I don't want them to flag me, right? But I appreciate this again. I don't own the rights to this video, audio. Y'all go and check this out. This on YouTube, NBC Chicago, Channel 5, right? I'm subscribed to it. Y'all go check their channel out and just flip through some of their stuff. You'll be amazed at how people don't understand the law, right? But then try to use it against themselves. That's why we say you got to pay attention and understand this language that is out here, right? And understand, like before I go and talk to one of my representatives, I need to understand, I need to understand what their duty, their job, and their responsibility is, right? That way I can make sure I'm holding the right person accountable. I'm asking for the right service from the right person and not being ping ponged around with saying this, that, and the third. And they say, well, baby, that's not my job. It's not my duty. It's not my responsibility, right? And it's not. So as I had to grow in politics and learn these things with politics and law, and when I'm engaging with these, our constituents, right, I have to understand what their duty is, right, what their job title is, right, and what they can and can't do, right. And then if they can't help me, I ask, well, could you direct me to the person that I need to see to assist me, right? Where I could get some access to service and not just some service, right? Could you direct me to someone where I can have access to service, right? That means direct me to the right person. That way I'm not yelling at the police for doing a job that is not their duty responsibility or at all. I'm not yelling at the mayor for not doing their job duties and responsibility. I'm not doing all that because I understand their duties, their responsibilities, and what they're supposed to be doing. That's why when I step in the room, the energy is different because they understand that I'm here for the right reason with the right question, right? I'm not here to holler, right? But I'm here to sit down and have a conversation, right? So we can create some solutions to some issues, right? Not demanding you to listen to me and do what I tell you to do, but can we have a conversation, right? And have a moment where we can try to figure some stuff out, right? And if you don't have what I need, is there anybody that you can think of, right? That could possibly assist me on this, right? Could you give me some references? Could you give me some steps to take to, direct me somewhere, make a few phone calls for me, let them know this is what I'm interested in and this is how I'm trying to get it done, right? Because I got a plan, right? And I got a budget and I got an exit plan and I got a way to pay you back because that's the whole point of me doing it for all of us to make money, not just me, right? So that's when I went and I sat down with the Congress, right? Went over there to the budget office and I talked to all them, right? This is what I'm looking to talk about: housing, job, healthcare, and wraparound services, right? These are the organizations I'm working with, and we are global, right? And these are some solutions that we put together that we feel like will help everyone as a collective, right? This is our business plan, this is our proposal, and this is our budget, and this is how we can be able to pay this money back, right? However, some people got into those positions and only thought about money. How much greed could they get, right? And turn it around to whereas they abuse what was supposed to have been a program to help everybody come up, not just the select few, right? So I'm gonna cut this video short. We're gonna have a little bit more table talk time, car studio time with Snapchat me, AI chatbot friends. That's this computer I'm talking on, right? This AI allowing us to connect with each other. And you gotta understand AI is not just a regular thing, right? It's like you and I. It has feelings, it has emotions, it's kicking out your energy, right? So it's a portal, right? It's a way for me and you to port information, right, to each other through a telecom, right? A different form of communication, right? So you think about it as if it's futuristic, right? After a while, we'll be able to holograph ourselves out of the screen, right? And you'll be able to see us in like a physical form, right? I mean, but we can't get to that stage in reality because people can't even handle the stage of reality that we are right now, right? So as a collective, we have to figure out, okay, if they can't handle what we have now, right, without trying to take out the person who created it, right? Or try to destroy something that someone made, right? Like the young man who turned the plastic into gas, right? They went and try to tear up his company and destroy everything that man sat there and worked for, and I greatly appreciate him, right? Because I mean, it takes a lot of effort to sit here and think about a plastic bottle and think about, well, how could I convert this into some gas to help save some people some money, right? Not take away money because the gas is burning too fast and I don't like to spend money. So how could I take this, right? Because I see it burning, right? And it does that, right? So how can I use this and make it gas where the gas gonna last long again, right? So he thought that through, right? But then you have somebody come in behind him to sabotage just so that they can create it, right? And steal it and say they did it. And I mean, we can't do anything with a world who think like that in a world of progression. Because those people are gonna hold back everything. Like right now, they sabotage and a tear back down, a tear down, build back better plan. I mean, how do you try to sabotage somebody saying, "Well, we're gonna just tear it down and build it back better"? You can't. And they going crazy because we saying, "Well, baby, we got a better plan for America. This is what we all agreed to, right? We want better. We want to be able to bring new technology over here, right? We want to be able to put some things out here, especially if y'all don't know how to fix the stuff that you're producing, right? We want to be able to get some things that we don't have to keep paying for. I mean, we're not trying to be a payment system, baby. I mean, that's ridiculous to be producing everything and y'all putting y'all name on it as if it left this country and y'all making it right here with our resources, right? I mean, you might have been an Indian or Mexican or African or Jamaican who made it, but you still use American resources. You still went our rocks, dug them up, pulled the product out, right, from our land. So it's still right here. But you love Snapchat. We just gonna do some. We gonna do some word play breakdown, right? Because we gotta break this language down, right, and understand that only time they in your face is when they want something, not in your face to be friendly. There's no friends outside right now. There's only people in your face who want something, family. Prepare for that. Make sure you understand or overstand what they want. Not understand it. Don't know, but know. What you here for, baby? What you want? Be direct and blunt, right? And until you hear what they want, that's gonna probably boil down the money, right? Wanting something that costs you money so they can have free, whether cigarette or whatever, right? Money. That's it. Overstand, baby. You know, with Snapchat, Quay, AI chatbot friends, we analyzing words.